I am finally getting a divorce. Oh my God, that's even the highlight of my day. I went to go see, he wasn't a lawyer, but you know, he helps with court papers and stuff like that. Finally, after 10 years of us being separated, finally am gonna get my divorce. And then I'm gonna have a party. Divorce party. Divorce party. Divorce party. Divorce party. Divorce party. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm getting a divorce. And I did book a picnic. Oh yeah.
Look how excited she is in that video. She's excited to be getting a divorce. And then this one right here, she says that we should start having divorce ceremonies, you know, like we have wedding ceremonies. But this time they'll do it to certify their divorce. Take a look.
So just hear me out with this one. What if, like wedding ceremonies, we had divorce ceremonies? And the whole family's there, God, the pastor and all. And instead of reading vows, you just read what hate about each other. And then afterwards you split off, have 2 different receptions for each bride, groom, whatever. And it's a divorce party. I would crash so many divorce ceremonies, it wouldn't even be funny.
And you know what? I guess after the divorce ceremony, they're going to have a dress burning ceremony. Just like this one. Take a second to see if you're subscribed to this channel. If not, go ahead and click that button along with the notification bell. New subscribers, include new subscriber in your comment, and I'll try my best to respond to all of you. It's very interesting that the same women pressuring men to marry them and dragging everybody around to all these parties to make her feel good and give her some attention, these are the same ones getting divorced 5-10 years later, and they want to call you to celebrate that too. When you think about it, when you have a wedding, you have so many people invested. You have your bridal party and your family, your friends. They want you to support and pay for a dress picking party, a bachelorette party. And if you're a part of the wedding party, you have a lot of stuff you have to pay for to be a part of that as well. You got to buy them gifts for the reception, the baby shower, the baby gender reveal. Which, by the way, all these parties are annoying. I'm always wondering why. Just why are you having all of these parties? Please tell me why. Well, I'll tell you what it is. They always need attention and they throw these unnecessary lavish events. They want everybody to be in attendance to make them feel like they're somebody, while also forking over money, mostly in the form of gifts to them, but even the expectation of your friends having to travel to these events. Flying here, flying there for these unnecessary functions that they just start making up. And yes, I say unnecessary because half of these parties are unnecessary. For example, I've been saying this for years, I don't get it. I get the baby shower, but why the gender reveal party? Like, who made this up and why is this a norm now? Why not just reveal the gender at the baby shower? Or better yet, reveal the gender when the baby is born. But I think we all have to admit this. Most modern women are pretty much narcs. That's why they're always going around projecting that term on other people. They have to have all these events because they need admiration. They need to be the center of attention. So adding to the list of unnecessary and unworthy functions, you have divorce parties. Quick story, not long ago I know a woman that had a divorce party. When her ex-husband met her, she already had 1 kid, but he was like no biggie. He took her in along with her child and supported them both. And when I heard about him proposing to her, I was just thinking either 1, he didn't do his research, or he was simply simping. Either way, I knew he had to be one of the biggest simps in town. Most people that come in contact with this woman, they could recognize that she's not wife material. I don't know, maybe it was a BBL that made him ignore all the red flags. And I mean all of them. So no need to feel bad for this guy. And that's why I'm gonna have to start having Simptervention to help some of y'all stop this madness. He knew he had no business marrying this woman. So it's safe to say that most sensible people knew that this wasn't gonna work. And now 5 years later, she filed for a divorce. This is after they had their own kid together. He's having to part ways with his resources, paying child support, the whole 9, to help keep her lifestyle up. And not just for her, but their kid as well as her other kid. You know what they say, she's looking to keep up the lifestyle that she's grown accustomed to during the 5-year marriage. By the way, if you know you're simping and you need to get out of the situation, or if you want to nominate someone for simp intervention, email me, please. You can find it below in the description. But back to the story. So after spending all of this money on a wedding, 5 years later, she's coming back around to all of her friends for them to support her divorce party. They're buying cakes and more gifts. They're getting custom t-shirts made for the event so they can post it on social media and show the world how happy she is that she's getting a divorce. They're dancing, they're doing routines, and I mean all kinds of stuff. They're smiling, they're happy. And that's because most women, they are walking away with some sort of severance package. Yes, most women are walking away from these marriages better off than when they came in. And it's really the men losing the most here. Not to mention ripping the family apart and the impact that it has on the kids. It's horrible. I mean, look at it. In 2021, while you have women begging for marriage, you also have modern women celebrating failed marriages. So essentially, they want us to pat them on the back for wrecking their home. I mean, you really have to watch out for modern women. When it comes to marriage in the United States, it's a huge risk for men. There's so much to think about: division of assets like property, money, retirement accounts, alimony, child support. And when you step in the courtroom for the woman, it's like having a home court advantage. The judge is already on her side from the beginning. It's just not fair, and most judges in family court, they're against men. Now, although I do support families and men and women being together, especially Black people because I'm Black, but I just can't ignore logic. We have seen way too many stories, too many stats to ignore the big elephant in the room, and that's marriage in 2021. We're in the middle of a crisis right now, to be honest. You have women all over social media talking about how they can't find a good man, usually in their 30s. They start thinking about what they're missing, and that's a man. After they're tired of spring break Miami, Cancun, and Dominican Republic, the girls' trips are annoying now because one of them, they always want to sleep. They don't want to be bothered. Then you always have one of the group that can't handle her liquor, even at 30 plus. Oh yeah, and then you have the mean one. The one that will find a way to argue with everybody they run into. Doesn't matter who it is. I don't know about you ladies out there. You can let me know below in the comments, but I would rather much go on a trip with my man. But hey, you have these women all over social media talking about their horrible girls trips. They give you these story times and it's just a wreck. But what else to expect when you get a group of these women together for more than 24 hours? You know it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, they're tired of the trips. They're sick of hanging out at the restaurants in groups of 4 and 5. And then the biggest point here, they're sick and tired of being an adult. These women hit 30 and they're tired of paying all their bills alone. Not to mention the ones with the student loan debt. Lots of burden, lots of debt, and not enough money to handle it all. So this is around the time when Miss Independent, I don't need a man for nothing, decides that she's tired of playing games and she's trying to settle down now with a good man. Preferably a good man that's a high value man, because any old man just won't do. No. They'll tell you I can do bad all by myself. And they will also tell you that that's what they deserve. The man isn't even worth her attention unless he's willing to pay 100%. And usually she's expecting that right away. They meet a man that they're willing to settle down with, and off the rip, they're talking about marriage. Time is ticking. They introduce the topic right away because they're wanting you to at least take them ring shopping before the 7-month mark. And they expect an engagement within 1 year. And you better believe they're leaving after 2 years if they don't have a marriage license. Meanwhile, you have the men, they're fully aware of divorce stats. This stuff is not a secret. It's been going on for a long time now. They know that at least half the people married today will be divorced, probably within 10 years, some as little as 5. Men know all of this, yet they still allow themselves to get pressured and go through with this. They want to follow through with her wishes, totally ignoring the vetting process, the investigation, ignoring it all, while risking it all. Literally signing up to be a victim of family court, marrying women with nasty attitudes that don't respect them, that won't cook and clean for them. Basic stuff. Like, why would you be arguing with a woman over basic stuff? Wifing up the wrong women that will add absolutely nothing to their lives. Nothing but headache, nothing but liability, nothing but kids from other men. and all kind of other drama. No peace, no nothing. Basically just there soaking up all the electricity and clogging up the bathroom with wigs and makeup all day. Yeah, I'm talking about the men that end up with these women. They know the relationship isn't right, but somehow they convince themselves that if they get married, she will finally be happy and get on their program. And that is absolutely wrong. If you marry under those circumstances, she's not on your program and you're on her program, which means you're not the head of household, she's running you, she's wearing the pants. Well, eventually she will divorce you when the time is right because she never respected you anyway. You have some women who never even liked you in the first place. They don't like men at all. They're a feminist. And it was all just a part of, some kind of game. Just like in this video right here. The woman from the lead attorney show, shout out to the lead attorney. She was married and left her husbands, had anywhere between 3 and 10 marriages. Wouldn't confirm the number, but she had the formula on how to get a high value man and cash out. They're planning these divorces before they're even married. That's what she was saying. And you can check that out in the video if you missed it. The link is below. And yeah, modern women are usually thinking about leaving you before they even marry you. That's why most of them don't even want to marry you if you even mention a prenuptial. That's the game that modern women are playing. And even though I support men and women being together, I can't support being pressured into marrying these people. Most of these women are unfit for marriage. The truth is, a lot of them are getting married just to do it. They want to do it because they see other people doing it. They want to be able to post on Instagram. They want to be able to have a big, beautiful wedding. But they're really not concerned about the duty of marriage, the work. It's just another feeling they want to experience. And they are the main ones begging men to marry them. And then 5 years later, this is them on social media right here. They're celebrating. It's official. We are in the age of divorce parties. Shout out to our sister, My Vivid Life, as well as our brother, Dark Power. Thank you all for your support for this channel. I really appreciate you. Also, shout out to Demalio, who emailed me about this topic. If you want to see more content like this, you can support the channel as well. The links to the Cash App and PayPal, they're below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis? Want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.